Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do some blacksmithing. I got all my equipment set up now. I got my I-beam on a stump, got my forge, so let's start planning. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know I'm kind of a novice. So we're going to try and keep things simple here today. What we're going to do is make a Viking brooch. Basically, we've got a horseshoe-shaped piece of metal right here, and a lined piece of metal that's looped around the inside of the horseshoe shape. When you put it on, this line shape goes through your fabric, and this holds it all in place. But we're going to try to add some complexity to it. The plan for today is to start with a square bar piece of metal. Then what we want to do is squish each of the corners of the square bar until it's an octagon shape too. The whole idea is to have a curled pattern for this whole horseshoe. We shape it into the horseshoe shape, we slip on this piece of metal, we flatten out these ends so this piece of metal can't fall off, and we're done. We got the forge lit, got my not so square bar right here as you can see, but we're gonna fix that by squaring it out first, then we're gonna hit it into that octagon shape. What we're going to do is we're going to take the metal out of the forge, put it in the anvil, twist it on, twist really hard. It's going to try and be as quick as possible before the metal starts to come down. There we go. Now it's a bit hard to tell with all the scale on it, but it's got a big twist in it. As you can tell now, you can see little spirals in the metal. Our next step is going to be putting the vent into that bar to make the horseshoe shape. It's another day, let's get back to it. Last time I kind of finished because I didn't have the right supplies to do the job. So today we got a container, got some old used oil. Also got this little rod that can be used as the needle for the brooch. First things first, we're going to take this without any heat, shape it into a ring shape that we can then put onto the horseshoe. Before we do that, we're going to shape the horseshoe into a nice perfect circle shape, or as good as I can get it. And then I'm going to put this on that horseshoe. We're going to flare out the ends of the horseshoe so that this can't fall off, and then we're basically done. We've got the oil to quench it and give it a nice black finish. So yeah, let's shape this into a circle. After a bit too long, I'm left with this little loop at the end. And yeah, it goes and fits perfectly on this thing. I'm not going to cut it off until I get the width of the circle properly. Then I'll leave it with a bit of overhang, and then yeah, it'll be perfect. After getting my anvil on this definitely not too big stump, I'm going to fire up the forge now. I'd say that's pretty good. There's a bit of warbling, but all in all, it's a pretty good circular shape. I don't want to mess with it too much. I kind of want to put it on a bit of a low and slow heat now while I prepare my quenching. You don't need it actually at a glowing orange temperature for that. You want it more of a dull red, I think. The next thing to be done is to squish out the end so this can't fall off. And that has to be done pretty damn quick after that. Okay, so now we got a light orange all around. I'm gonna let it simmer down to a red, and then I'm gonna dunk this thing. A bit more. Okay. Oh no. Get in. Come on. Okay. Okay, so we have a problem. Oh Jesus. Okay. The problem is this. Oh, Jesus. This warped and expanded out. One thing I got to do is put this on and shape it cold with the flanges out. But that shouldn't be too bad of a problem. But what I'm more interested in... Okay, the stuff I used is not actually probably good. It was like green oil. I thought it was just black oil. I would recommend doing this not inside. In terms of the actual thing, it looks pretty good. It's got a nice black coating. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. For a complete novice, I think the actual brushed look looks pretty cool, and even though it's not very perfect, I think it's pretty good enough. So have a good one. See you next time.